cool. So today we are going to talk about campaigns. And this is just a little more than running ads. So I'm going to start a screen share.
I really do need to be on this twice.
Okay. So can everybody see my screen?
Yes.
Awesome. So the first thing we need to do is make sure that we have our Facebook connected. And the way you're going to do that is you're going to go to command agent.kw.com, and it will bring you to your command dashboard. So I'll pull mine up. Maybe. Come on. All right, so from our command dashboard, we're going to come up here to the left-hand side where it has your beautiful picture and your name. There's the arrow down. You're going to click on that.
Amy, can you let me
Yes.
into the meeting again?
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
That way I can see it on my desktop as well as here, interact with you on my phone.
There we go.
Thank you.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No worries.
Okay. Right here next to your picture and your name, there is the arrow down. So you're going to click on that and you're going to come to settings. Click on settings. And it's going to bring you in to show you what applications you have available to you and which ones are connected. So you're going to scroll down until you find social, and Facebook is going to be under social. From there, you're going to connect. So what's going to happen is it'll look like you're connecting your personal page, yet you're not. And by the way, just to clarify a couple of things, if you don't have a Facebook business page, you need to probably start one, because Facebook prefers that you post to a business page when it comes to business transactions of any kind. Their wording used to say that it was prohibited to use a personal page. And they've taken that language out, but this will only allow you to connect a business page. So just so you're aware of that. If you don't have a business page, no worries. You can go over to Facebook and you can set one up. It's free. You don't have to do anything but, set it up. So, and then you can connect it to your command. So I'm going to pause there for just a second. Any questions?
Amy, if I originally set this up and I didn't have a Facebook page,
Yep.
so it connected to my personal page, and now I have a business page, I'm assuming there's a way I can go in and change that?
Yeah, so you'll see where it says, yep, connect more.
Okay.
So if I do connect more, it's going to show me all of the pages that I am an admin on. So I'm an admin for all of these pages. And I'm just going to select the ones that I want to connect.
Okay.
So for us, I have my business page, which is this one, and then I have the Keller Williams business page. So you'll notice down here where it says Facebook post scheduling, it has my name on there. And that just simply means that it's connected to my pages, not necessarily a personal page. Cool. So now we have a page connected. And we're going to come over here to campaigns. Okay, which looks like, what is that thing called?
A megaphone or a,
Thank you, megaphone. That's what I was trying to think of. So we're going to click on the megaphone. And it's going to bring us to campaigns. So this is your dashboard. And one thing I want to point out right now is that you are getting a $25 credit for every $75 you spend on promoting or running a Facebook ad. I don't know how long that's going to be around, but it's kind of a cool thing that we're getting at. So welcome to campaigns. It's going to show me what channels I have connected here. Okay, so this Facebook, Twitter, Google Ads, and email, I believe. And I'm going to just clarify something for you guys. I, in my personal opinion, do not find any value in spending much time on Twitter as a real estate agent, unless you're looking for real-time news that you want to share on your other socials. There are some people who really believe in Twitter, and all of my research shows that Twitter is not the greatest place to spend your time or money. So
I've only seen, I think I only know one agent that's using Twitter consistently. She's not in our office, but I bounce around out there every now and then, and she's the only one I've seen doing anything on Twitter. So I would imagine the return's not that big either.
It's really not. It's really not. So you'll see what connected channels you have. To the right, you'll see connected accounts. So it's got my connected account. And if I click here, it's going to show me what social posts I have on any given channel that I have connected here. So if you scroll down, you'll see quick posts. So this is kind of a cool thing because they give you some things that are already created for you. And you can just click and post these. So if you click on the arrow that's in the bottom right corner of each one, it's going to say select neighborhood. So Castle Pines Village. Okay, and then I go next. I can make any adjustments to this that I want. Next. It's generating a video, right? And then when it's done, I'm going to click save and post video. And that's going to post it right over to my channels, whatever I have connected. Quick way to get a post up. So here are some other ideas, right? Some other quick posts that they have for you. You can shuffle them and it'll pop up some different ones. So if you wanted to do a market snapshot or something of that nature, you could do that as well. Scrolling down. Here is some quick links to find more training and help with campaigns. So they'll give you some tips, some step-by-step stuff. If you want to see advanced tips because you're ready to move on to the next big thing, cool. You're going to just turn advanced tips on over to the right. And it's going to show you, you know, the next step in your journey in campaigns. If I click on see more, it's going to take me to KW Connect. And it's going to show you learn more, recommended training, et cetera, et cetera. Okay? So this is what your dashboard looks like. Now, just to be clear, to create a post and post it to your socials is free. You do not pay anything for that. Where money comes in is when you run ads, okay? Which is the next tab up here. So next to dashboard on the left-hand side, you'll see paid ads. Obviously, I don't have any, but this is your dashboard there. It's going to show you what paid campaigns you have, how many are active, how many impressions, how many leads, and what your total spend is. So for example, if I wanted to run an ad for a new listing, I can create my ad, which we'll do in just a minute, and put X number of dollars behind that ad, whatever I want, say $10 a day. For 5 days, that's $50. But if I decide in 3 days that the ad's not performing the way I wanted it to, or I'm not getting what I want, or the reverse, I'm getting way too many leads and I don't know what to do with them all, I can always stop the ad at any time. And the rest of the money gets credited back to my account, okay? So if I spend 30 out of the 50, I get 20 back. Emails. You can do campaign emails. You can do some direct mail campaigns if you'd like. And you can just do social posts. Okay, so basically that's what we talked about when we did those that quick social post. You can create them here and just push them right out to your social media.
Amy, how customizable are the
Yep.
emails?
So
Like, are they at all or no?
yes, and they're still not that great, to be honest with you.
Okay.
We have some newsletter templates and things like that, but I have found that they are not, they're not super customizable just yet.
Okay.
So I'm going to just say they're a work in progress.
Hell, aren't we all?
Right? Okay, so I'm going to create a new campaign. So in order to do that, I'm going to go up here into the right-hand corner and create a new campaign. So I can create a paid social ad or a paid Google ad, which is that one, or I can do a social media post, I can do a direct mail, and I can do an email. So I'm going to choose social post. And it's going to bring me here. What do I want to share? So in my text, I'm going to write, you know, whatever it is I'm going to share. Let's see. Award-winning agent training by KW. Okay. I can choose something that I've created in designs already, or I can upload an image. Say I grab an image off kw.com. I can upload a video, or I can add a link. Okay, so I'm going to just choose from designs. So browse design library. It's going to take me to my library, and I'm going to just grab that one. It's going to upload the image for me. Maybe. Not really sure if it brought it in. Let's see. Let's try this again. Choose from designs. Let's try that one. See if it pulls that one in. There we go. So let's get rid of that one. And just so you know, this is not the best example. I'm just pulling something in to show you. It will put in your DBA logo. So you can choose on the left or on the right, however you want it. You can include your ownership statement, which you should. Each office is independently owned and operated, right? And then
Real quick,
I
Amy,
can-
just for clarity, that's actually legally required.
there you go.
So
Thank
it's
you.
not just a should, you have to.
You have to.
Yep.
You know, that should be checked. But is that the same across the board in the country or just Colorado?
To the best of my knowledge, that's a state-driven law. So
Okay.
I don't know. I
Got
know
it.
it's required in Colorado. I couldn't even probably name all the other 49 states, let alone determine if this is like, okay, I might be able to get through. I might be able to get all 49. I just know it's required in Colorado, and any marketing whatsoever we do, we have to have that disclosure.
Cool. All right, good to know. Thank you. So make sure you include your ownership statement.
Yes, I'm more than just a pretty face, you know.
You actually know things.
I do know some things. I have so much useless knowledge in my brain, it's brutal.
Don't we all? All right. And then you're going to select which page you want to publish this to. Maybe I want to publish it to both. Maybe I just want to publish it to one of them. So I'm going to select which one if I have more than one connected. So it's going to show you up here on the right-hand side, this preview your post. It's going to tell you where you're posting it to and what your post is going to look like.
Amy, backing up just a little bit, I can connect this to the gram, right, too? Isn't that what you kids call it these days, the gram?
Yes,
Sweet.
the gram. Yes, you can.
Well, Michael Parna has a good-sized real estate team in Keller Williams, and he's huge on Instagram. I can't pull up Instagram ever and not see a bunch of stuff from him, so, which is awesome. Must be working.
You kids.
I love Instagram. I think it's much more fun than Facebook personally, but and you get much more engagement than you do on Facebook. So you can publish it by scheduling it to go out at a certain time or date, or you can publish it immediately, which means it'll push it out right away. So those are your choices. If you're not quite sure that you're ready to send it out, you gotta leave, you gotta go do something else. You can always save these as a draft. Save as a draft, and it'll be on your dashboard under your social post where you want whenever you're ready to retrieve it again and schedule it out or finish it, whatever you need. So let's talk about, well, let me stop there. Questions or comments?
I have a question going way back. What all should we be connected besides Facebook? Or I just want to make sure I'm not leaving anything off.
Yeah, so that's a very subjective question. As far as social media, I'll always tell you, pick one and do it well.
Mhm.
You don't have to be connected to every single social media site there is because it's impossible to manage. It'd be great to have your email connected to it, to command. And I will actually let Ricky speak a little bit more about that process because he's done it and he had his own experience with it.
With which part?
Connecting your Gmail.
Yes. So way back in the day, like, 3 whole months ago, I went through the process of connecting my Gmail. And at the time, my understanding, which was way wrong, was that we could only download 50 contacts at a time, which is true if you're manually inputting them through a spreadsheet, right? However, if you connect your Gmail, it imports all of them. So I clicked 2 buttons and suddenly had 700 contacts in
Oh,
command, which was a good thing. I just wasn't prepared for it. I actually thought I broke it. I'm still going through trying to organize it by who should stay in, who should not, things like that. So, but yes, I would suggest connecting your Gmail and then going through as much as you can and cleaning them up, trying to get your database health score up, getting phone numbers, home addresses, things like that. Especially now where we do have some more time than we used to in some regards, to just call those people or email them and reach out and do our care calls and contacts with people. And then when you're talking to them, updating your database, getting whatever missing information you don't have, get it from them. So that's my
Okay.
2 cents.
okay, thanks.
Yep.
Okay, so we're gonna create a new campaign for a paid ad. So we're gonna go to create a new campaign again. And this time we're gonna select social ad paid. So now we have a whole nother set of options, right? So we're gonna enter a campaign name. So we're gonna just call this Tech Cafe Test. Oops. And my goal, what is my goal? Is this for a listing? Is this to attract listings? Do I want people to get to know me and who I am? Am I having an event? And do I want to attract talent? What are my goals, right? So we're going to say advertise listing. And where will this campaign run? So I've heard 2 schools of thought on this, and Facebook, they actually had, the lab coat agents had the Facebook developers that Keller Williams works with on one of their live streams. And what they said, and remember Facebook and Instagram are owned by Facebook, what they said was pick one, not both. So their recommendation is to either do Facebook or do Instagram. My personal experience is Instagram performs better than Facebook, and yet there's also a really, really high engagement on Facebook too. So that's probably not very helpful, yet the point is choose one. So we're going to choose Facebook for this one. And we're going to set up the campaign now. Okay, and we're going to let it do its thing for just a second. Who's got a property that they can tell me, give me an address for?
I got
702.
Christy, you have one?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, use Christie's. Everyone's used mine already.
7440
Go for it.
South Blackhawk Street.
South Blackhawk Street.
Yes. Number 4106.
Okay, hold on just a second. All listings. Okay, it's not gonna let me do it.
Take out the number 4106 and see what happens.
It has to do with, no, it should. Yeah, it keeps telling me that something went wrong.
Christy, do you have the MLS number handy?
I do. Yeah, let me get that. It is 361-4380.
Yeah, something's not connecting.
Something went wrong.
Something
Maybe
went
it's
wrong.
like mine that never did get to on it was on the MLS, but it just wasn't connectable.
That sucks.
I sold it anyway.
Of course you did. You're awesome.
Thanks for noticing.
Yeah, see, even with a different address, it's not allowing me to do it. So anyway, thank you, Command, for this. And when you are doing the listing, you should be able to just pull up your listing. And when you do, and you select it, it will bring all of the information over. And this is so cool because I really wanted to show you. But it'll bring the images over. And under main copy, it will give you all of the MLS information that you've put in there. My recommendation is to go in and edit that and really just take one or two highlights of your listing to show in the ad. You don't want people to read the whole thing. You want them to click through and look at it. So under your headline, this is where you're going to put something like, beautiful ranch in, whatever neighborhood, or backs up to open space, or, whatever, something kind of cool, right? A hook. Under description, you can look at their suggestions, right? Or you can write your own. If you click on shuffle, it'll give you some different options of things that you can say. Or like I said, you could just write your own. Ad media. So you can select images or video for this campaign. You must put your DBA logo in. And then your channel option, this is going to be a Facebook ad, right? So you're going to configure that. The account. You always want to use the Facebook lead generation form. Do not use a site or landing page, and here's why. When you use a Facebook lead generation form and somebody clicks through your ad, it will automatically fill out their information for you based on their Facebook profile. So whatever name and email address they used to set up their Facebook profile is the information that is going to generate, and thus the information you will receive for that lead. You have a much, much higher chance of getting real information that way than if you put in, use a site or landing page, and they have the option to fill out their own stuff. Because they can give you fake info. Then you're going to decide on how you want your ad targeted. Do you want it to target your database? So is that the people that you are connected to on Facebook, or do you want to create a custom audience? So you can do that as well. You can go in and do some expert targeting where you can add interests or change interests. And you know, Facebook and KW have worked closely to build this tool. So anything that you choose here is going to have a much higher chance of being approved as an ad and getting out of trouble. If for any reason your ad gets rejected, make sure you ask them to review it again, because the amount of ads that are going out right now is pretty high, and so things do get missed or overlooked. So, and that was a quote straight from Facebook. All right, so then you're going to save your Facebook ad, your duration and budget. Yeah, there's nothing to save, I realize. So you can make changes here as well. So you can decide how many days you want it to run and what your total budget is going to be. It's entirely up to you, and you can go in and make changes to it if you need to. I personally think that doing a budget of $10 per day is a really good, healthy budget. You know, here they're recommending $30, 10-day duration, so that's $3 a day. You know, your ad's not going to get seen as much, so it just kind of depends on what you're looking for out of this ad. So the other thing is, we know that ads right now are performing very, very well using the campaigns in demand. And this morning on one of the calls that we were on on our leadership, we were hearing people were getting leads from 20 to 30 cents a lead. But I would say that if you're getting leads for $1 or under, you are doing pretty well. So this is a really good tool. And you know, if you have a listing coming up, or if you're really looking to build your brand and you're really looking for buyers, this is a great thing to do. You know, put a little bit of money behind what you're doing, and you'll get leads. Any questions? No questions?
Nope.
Okay. Cool.
I just made a neighborhood video while we were talking
Yep.
to post.
Yep.
That was pretty easy.
It's super easy, right?
And it's cute.
Yep. And, you know, video performs really well. So, you know, if you can create some little videos to throw out on your social once a week or whatever, that's pretty good. Your engagement will go up. Or if you have a video tour of a house or something of that nature, that's a great thing to do. So are you guys ready to do some campaigns and put some
Amy, I got a question. When you do a
That was fun.
campaign, you can do to attract talent, right? Is the Market Center doing any of that?
No. So the answer to your question, yes, you can use campaigns for attracting talent. And no, the Market Center is not doing that at the moment. Anna tried some ads and they didn't perform very well.
Okay.
She wasn't getting the kind of leads that she wants. And so I'm going to try doing something a little bit different to see if I can make them perform better.
Cool.
Yep.
That was fun.
Yeah, so does anybody have questions about anything else?
Not today.
Not
Probably as soon as
today.
we're over, not this minute, but as soon as we're done, I probably will.
Hey, Gwen, I know you've done some ads, right?
I have done a few, not as many as I wanted to. I haven't seen great success thus far. I've tried to just do the ones that were promoting the listing.
Mm-hmm.
So what I want to put out is attracting buyers. I don't know why there's no listings out there, but I'm teasing. But yeah, just to attract other things, other like listings and buyers and clients in general, but not using a current listing for bait.
Okay. Cool.
I just haven't gotten back to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Has anybody else, Ricky, have you tried running any campaigns?
I have not ran any consistently. I know my son-in-law Scott, who just got his license last month, is having some success with it, at least in terms of finding people to have real estate conversations with and people who are interested in real estate. He's getting a fair amount of traction, which he's excited about as a brand new agent.
Sure.
I have not done much. I need to get on it for sure.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Does anybody have anything else they want to share or talk about? Or doesn't have to be about campaigns. It could be about anything else.
I'm still working on like an 8x8 and stuff like that, just creating material to send out by email. That's just taking me a little bit.
Yeah.
Ooh, what do I want to put out there? What do I
Right.
want to say? But the rest of it's a lot of fun, and I really like the marketing pieces.
So for those of you who don't know, on our Facebook group, I uploaded 2 documents a few weeks back with ideas for videos and ideas for social media posts. And they're under the files tab. So I think there's about 100 and something for each one of them. So you can always just, if you get stumped, you can always go take a look at those and see if you find anything that you want to work on or put together.
Awesome. Thanks,
Thank
Amy.
you so much,
Cool.
Amy.
Yeah, you're welcome. Let me
Any
know if
thought-
you have any questions.
Any thoughts on what we want to cover next week from anyone who's here?
Yeah. What would you like to do next week?
Don't everyone speak at once.
I know, Bueller.
I have one, but now I don't even know what to call it.
Okay.
Oh, it's called something. Hang on.
Well, I'm sure it's called something.
It's called. Oh, Pooey. Oh, it's, yeah, let me think. It's where your list of like, here's what I'm going to do next and bloom, 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 like a checklist, but that's not what it's called. What do I want to call it?
Is it in opportunities?
I think it might be. I'm clicking there now and it's just trying
Yeah, I
to.
think it's in opportunities, and I do think it's actually called checklists.
Yeah, because I just did a video for you guys on that for tech tips for the email.
Oh, maybe that's where I saw it. So here's the struggle that I have.
Okay.
My Lanta. I need a lesson on agent management. Not me, not managing me, but managing the other side. Anyway, I think I want to see what somebody else has put together so that I don't have to reinvent it.
Like just like a generic, what a generic checklist would be.
And
You
then
know
as I
what?
go, I can go, oh, I like that. And I've seen them on Command Your Conversion and all that kind of stuff. It's just putting it all together. And if there was a tech cafe, then maybe it would make me carve out that time to
Okay,
put it all together.
you
That
can
was,
do that.
it doesn't have to be next week because I've put it off long enough. I've put it off already. So if anything else is more pressing, by all means. But since there was, it could put me in line is what I'm trying to say.
Yes, I will put you
6
in
feet
line.
apart from anybody else's books.
Yes, absolutely. I don't have a problem doing that next week since we, since I brought it up on the email. Does anybody else have any other suggestions of things they'd like to see or do? Okay, so, huh?
I just said I can't think of anything. Like I said, I'll think of 5 things once we get off this call, but right now.
Okay, well, you know how to find me via email.
I do.
Meanwhile, on the calendar, I'll just put that we're going to do the checklists and opportunities. And there's some other things that I can show you in opportunities that are pretty cool too. So let's just put that on the calendar for next week. Sound good?
Sounds good.
All righty. If you don't have anything else, I'm going to let you go.
Bye,
Thank
have
Do
a
you.
good
your
day.
thing. All right. Bye, you guys.
Bye-bye.
Yep.
Hi, everyone.
Bye.